Okay, so I have, let's say, 23. Okay, I have these three records. Fine, and name is a character variable, age and salary are numeric, and I have written in file, data line, and so on. Okay, now what do I do is I just remove this, and I remove this, and let me write one more comma, 43, comma. Okay, so something is missing at the end, something is missing in between, in the beginning, and something is missing in the middle. Okay, now I write, no miss over, I write PS. By default, it will be taking comma as a delimiter. So when I run this, I get what? A missing value in the between, missing value at the end, and missing value. Oh, for character, missing value is space. Okay. So DSD is automatically taking care of that. If you have any question, guys, please ping me immediately. Okay. Otherwise, I will assume you are getting it. Now, let's say I don't have space as a comma as a delimiter. I have space. Now what to do? Now this DSD is not going to help me out. Fine. And before that, I have a question. How many observation I will get in this program? If I run this program, what do you think? How many observation I will get? 3 observation. One observation, Sita said. Okay. Shipra, any idea? 2 observation, 1 observation. Okay. Shipra said 2. Okay. So fine. I think you don't have, or you are not clear with one point, which you may write it down, or I will cover it logically later on as well. If the record is not complete and your file finished before the record is complete, it does not go to the output. Okay. Let's say I got name, I got age, I got salary. One observation. Again, I got name, and then it came here. The file is ended. Okay. So I didn't get age and salary. Okay. So if the observation is not complete, it does not go to the output. It will not show. Yeah. Yeah. Sita, for your reference, the reason is we get end of file marker before the input statement is complete. And I'll explain this in PDV class as well, which would be Monday or Tuesday's class. Now, if I remove that and run this, we will be getting 1 observation. Okay, I get 1. Now, this is happening because DSD is only looking for comma as a delimiter. I don't have it. So, what I can do is, yeah.
We have put the DSD, and DSD only considers comma as a delimiter.
Yeah, comma.
So now here cases. So
comma with single quote and double quote as well.
Okay, comma separately, and comma with single quote, and comma with double quote.
Yes, correct.
So my question, when it is reading name, it would read AA23 AA space 23 space 23000, the whole first observation under the name, right?
Yes, that is correct. And it would only show 8 character because the default size of character variable is 8 bytes.
8 bytes, because it reached the end of the record there. It will go to the next line. The pointer will go to the next line and read the values as age.
Correct.
Again, because end of the record, it's reaching end of the record. That's why it's reading each and every variable.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
So how to define the other delimiters? I may have any other character as a delimiter. So one option which you may or may not write with DSD option. It's not mandatory that every time you use this option with DSD only. Okay, that's the biggest confusion people have. DLM equal, and within codes you can give or pass any character, whatever you want.
DLM?
Delimiter.
Okay, so you're assigning a DLM
Yes.
with a delimiter.
Yes, correct. So, like by default, the default delimiter is space. You write DSD, it becomes comma. Alright. But if you need to specify which character should be taken or treated as delimiter, then you can write DLM equal to option.
So I have to use DSD and DLM instead
Yes.
of space, so I can use it as a comma.
Yeah. So now let's say I write with DSD, DLM equal to space.
Okay.
Within this code, you can specify multiple characters as well, and I'll take that example if I need to specify multiple. Before that, now I have told SAS that DSD I'm using, but I don't want to treat the default delimiter for DSD. So what I'll do, I'm specifying. If I specify, it won't be taking comma or other character as a delimiter. Now if I run this, I'll be getting the same out.
Yeah.
Because now any two consecutive space, white space, will be taken as missing, like this or this. Shipra, clear? Okay, alright, great. Now, let's say I have multiple delimiters, okay? Not only one character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Location. I'm sorry to interrupt you again. So, in case if we are having comma as a delimiter, if the first value, say for example, the first and for the first and the last variable, comma is single comma is treated as a space, right?
Correct.
So, for example, there is instead of AA, there is space and then comma. What will happen? Because I was stuck at this point last time.
So each space would come in the output.
Space would come.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
Mukesh, I have a question.
Yeah.
That in comma you get two spaces actually.
No.
Just one space.
One.
So it would take A in then space as a delimiter.
Space as a delimiter, correct.
So A after space,
Mhm.
then a delimiter, then.
Yeah, correct.
What about B? Then two spaces again same
So
thing.
if I give even multiple space, then also they will be taken as delimiter. Only single space would be taken as delimiter, and then it will take two consecutive spaces as one. So I'm coming on multiple delimiters. I'll explain. Before that, if I only specify this DLM equal to space, what do you think? What would be the output? Please write it down, and you people also. Please ping me your output.
एरर दिखाएगा एरर दिखाएगा
DSD
ये एक्चुअली DLM होना ना होना का फर्क नहीं पड़ता ये वही चीज होती है
DSD
नहीं DLM होना ना होना डिलिमिटर तो नहीं वैसे भी स्पेस तो वही उस पे आ गई ये अगर कुछ कॉमा करें कॉमा करें अगर इसके अंदर मैं b कॉमा कॉमा 45000 करूं और फिर DLM कॉमा कर दूं तो भी वही आएगा आउटपुट राइट
अच्छा
DB कॉमा कॉमा 45000 भी करूंगा और DLM में तब भी कॉमा डालूंगा तब भी वो एक ही चलेगा वो स्पेस के अंदर कॉमा नहीं राइट और अगर मैं DLM में कॉमा डालूं और B पे स्पेस स्पेस करूं फिर
DLM में कॉमा
हां डिलिमिटर में कॉमा नहीं किया नहीं फिर स्पेस को क्या लेगा
स्पेस तो लेगा एक ही वैल्यू ले लेगा ना तो
इसका डिफॉल्ट क्या था इसका डिफॉल्ट का स्पेस
डिफॉल्ट स्पेस है
दिया ना
डिलिमिटर का डिफॉल्ट स्पेस है ठीक है मेरा क्वेश्चन है
DSD का डिफॉल्ट हुआ ना DSD और मिस्टर और में डिफॉल्ट है DLM का कुछ डिफॉल्ट है DLM का यूज करते हैं
डिलिमिटर तो वैसे भी स्पेस है डिफॉल्ट अगर मैं बोलता कि DLM में हम लोग कॉमन डालते हैं अगर डिलिमिटर और DB में स्पेस स्पेस
if you using DSD तो DLM में
कॉमन
common
यूजिंग DLM
Alright, guys. Fine. Yeah. Show me the output.
it's an error
Error. Who said error?
I
You said error. Shipra said only one observation. Okay, two. Shipra, is that BB45 missing or BB45,000 only? Sita, okay. Shipra, please reconfirm the second observation. Okay, Ashish, if you have any idea, you can ping me. Ashish is there or not?
I think it'll have the AA1,
Uh-huh.
the BB1, and not the CC1, because it'll go for the salary, right? And salary is not character, so it won't read CC.
It won't read. No,
It'll be blank, right?
yeah, it will be dot missing. Yeah.
Dot, yes, missing.
Then it is correct. Your answer is correct.
Yeah.
Ashish has not been here. Okay, all right. What about you guys?
You can give it a
Yeah.
I mean, even if you don't write DLC, then also it will read out everything.
So see, now DLM equal to space, it's a confusing option I'm giving you.
It's
By
already a
default, also
delimiter.
space is a delimiter, right? So whether I write it or not write it doesn't matter.
So ये VP 45,000 को वो लेगा and CC को वो salary लेगा.
Yeah.
CC को
So
salary
see
लेगा.
how it is working now. BB one single space done. BB is coming as name. Then it would space. No matter if there are like 1,000 spaces also, it will ignore it,
Right.
and 45,000 would become 8. Salary is not here. It will come on the next line because I have not written what?
So
Miso.
So,
Yes.
but then if you take 45, then the row is not getting complete, it will show an error.
No, if the row is not complete, it won't show error. It won't come to the output. That's
That's what I meant. It
Yeah.
will not.
it will not come to the output.
Like,
Okay?
Okay.
But if you have written miss over, then it would come.
the question is, if you put comma and a delimiter
Uh-huh.
over there,
Uh-huh.
and if you give spaces over here,
Uh-huh. Then those spaces would become part of value.
they'll become
Okay.
part of value.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Okay. Now let's go for if I have multiple delimiters, like I have hyphen, star, or any other character, let's say 3 characters I'm taking. And you can take up to 200 characters. Okay? So now I am specifying some characters over here, hyphen and 5, and I am also writing what is that? Star, and 1 star at the end. Now, if I have mentioned all the characters here, it would treat those characters as delimiters, special character as delimiter, and I'll be getting the correct output, whatever I'm expecting. CC is not coming because you can understand the record is not coming.
Right.
Let me write this. Now DSD, what it would do, any 2 consecutive delimiter, it will treat missing,
Right.
and for last variable also,
Right.
single delimiter will be taken as missing. I run this and I get it. Okay. Why CC is not coming? Okay. In this example, CC is not coming because salary is numeric. Let me mention it as a character, remove it, run this, and I do see CC. Because it was numeric, that's why it was not coming. Let me mention it or define it as numeric again. Run this and I'm getting dots. Okay. Is that clear, Chipra? Okay. Oh, Ashish. It was Ashish. Fine. All right. Let's move on. Now, let me start with a very interesting topic called formats and informats, which would be used in further raw data reading methods. And that is, let's say I have a data here where I've written input salary, and in data lines I have $2,000. Okay, and run this. What do you think, guys? First of all, let me only write 2,000. Please let me know if I run this program, what would be the output? Salary and 2,000. Correct? All right, let me show you. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, but what if I add salary 2,000? Yes, Shikha, you're right. Now, what if I add a dollar sign over here?
the salary will be shown in dollar.
You're saying salary with $2,000. Okay. What do you
Using
think?
a
Whatever you're
character-
thinking, that tell me
Using
that.
a character, it will not show.
It will not show. Ashish is saying $2,000. I am waiting for Shipra. Okay, all right. And fine. So what I told you yesterday, numeric variable can only read numbers and decimals. Fine. Okay. So when I run this, I get what? A miss. Because it's not a pure number.
Right.
Okay. All right. And there are some other reason as well. So let me ask one more question. What about plus 2000? Again missing. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. So please ping me your output, guys. We have. Alright, Sita is saying plus 2000, Shipra is saying missing, Ashish is saying missing. Okay. So, and what did you guys say? Missing, everyone. Only one guy, no one is correct. Sita is close. It won't be plus 2000, and every number is a positive number. If I have not written, right? Okay. 2 mean what? Plus 2. Okay. So, SAS is able to read this number.
यहाँ पे वो लॉजिकली से सॉल्व
I will tell you the reason, but first of all, I want to check with you guys. I will just explain everything. Don't worry. What if I write minus 2000? Now, what I would be getting?
No, it will be like 0.
It will read it as 0. Ashish is saying 2000.
No, you saying 9.
And Sita said minus 2000. Shipra, waiting, minus. Yes. What do you think, guys?
It won't show the value.
It won't show the value. Won't? 0. How come 0?
It will not go to minus 8. Stop at 0.
No, it will. So, it will show minus 2000 because positive and negative can be the part of numbers. What I said yesterday, a numeric variable can read numbers and decimal, and positive and negative things are also in numbers. Correct? Okay. Let me do one more thing. What about this? If I write 2E3, I assume at least you must have seen Excel sheet in your life and you must have entered some number in Excel. Everyone. Okay. All right. So please tell me, what if I run this? What would I get? 2E4. Yeah.
Run an exponential.
I don't know. You have to tell me first. I'm waiting for the response from them. 2 raised to power 4. That is 16. Okay. Sita and Ashish, I'm waiting for your response. E means exponential. Okay. All right.
So this is exponential value. Exponential का होता है तो इसकी बात थोड़ी होगा.
Yes. So, what do you think, guys? Tell me. 2E4 means what? 16. Sita is not giving any answer. Okay, alright. So the thing is, e to the power, it's like exponential, scientific expression. When I run this, it is 2 into my 10 to the power 4, which is 20,000. Okay?
Logarithm type.
Logarithm type. Okay. So why it is happening? Sometime it is reading, sometime it is not reading. Some special characters are accepted, some are not. And the reason is, let's go into detail for numeric.
Why did you get this? I mean, 2E4 and we have 20,000.
Okay, yeah. So let's say in Excel, when you type a very big number, it becomes EE.
Yeah.
That is what it is. It's called a scientific
So,
expression.
4 is equals.
Yeah. Okay. So if I talk about numeric data, I can categorize the numeric data in two parts. And those two parts are standard and non-standard. Now, what all comes under standard? It is a positive, negative, decimal, numbers, and expressions. Okay, so if I have numeric data lying under these four categories, I won't face tough time in reading those values. SAS would automatically take care of that, right? So when I wrote any number belongs to these categories, SAS was able to read it. However, if I have a numeric data like currency, comma, percent, which can be a numeric data, but with special characters. Date, date, time, date, time, and so on and so forth. There can be multiple type of numeric data, but they may appear with a special character, with a special sign. Okay. In that case, SAS won't be able to read it directly. I have to pass some additional instruction to tell SAS, boss, this is numeric data as well. Okay. And that instructions are called formats and info. Just join one. All right. So we call it informat and format. So let me talk about informat first.
If we given expression like 2 is greater than 4 or 2 less than 4, so the result will come in yes or no? Or
Like you want me to write x equals to 2 into
that
2 to the power 4.
4.
Uh-huh.
We write 2 is less than 4.
Uh-huh.
So how did we do the answer?
It will be 2 is less than 4. So is it true or false? So 0 or 1? Yeah. Yes. Good question. How did you know it?
I was just thinking because you have written expression, so maybe that is one expression we can use.
Yes. Okay. So see, for each type of non-standard data, we have predefined informat. Like if I have currency, it is dollar, and it can be anything for any other currency. Comma value if I can use comma. For percent, it is percent. For date, it depends in which pattern your date is written. Okay, there can be multiple pattern of date which I'll be sending you today, and most commonly uses date 9 dot. Then again, for time we have time 5 dot, and for date we have date time 20 dot. I'll be taking example of everyone now. So these are the informat names, but how to use them? Let's go into detail. So let's say I have this value here called this one. I was not able to read it, okay, because it belongs to a non-standard data. So what I did, I wrote one informat on which variable I'm going to apply it, on salary. So the variable name salary, and which informat? It's a dollar value, so I have to write dollar. Now one important point is informat name always ends with a dot. Why? Why it is mandatory? If I remove the dot, how SAS would differentiate which one is variable and which one is informat? Both are same. That's why to differentiate, we should add a dot. Now what happens? I run this and I get to see 2000. How it is working? That's the second thing. And the third thing is why my dollar is not coming over here. Okay, so two problems. Let's discuss one by one. First of all, how it is working or what informat does. Any questions so far? Anyone? No? Okay. So let's say I have this value, $2000. I cannot read it. What I did, I applied a informat, which is dollar dot. What it does, it converts my non-standard data into standard data. Okay, so it was non-standard, got converted into standard and became 2000. Okay, now uh, and this 2000 is read by SAS because now it has become a standard data value, and that's why I'm not getting dollar sign. Okay, so now a second concept comes in picture. Whenever you put data in Excel sheet, you want to see it in different format. What do? You select those value, right click or apply some format on it. Similarly, but that changing of formats does not change the value in the memory. It just changes the face of the value. Because let's say you applied comma, you didn't like it, you may apply dollar later on. It's not like that you would get an error. You have changed it, now we cannot change it. It doesn't happen like that. Okay. Similarly, here also you can do the same thing. You can apply a format. Format means whatever format you want to see. It's like display option basically. I want to see this value in dollar. Correct? So what I will do, I will select the variable on which variable I want to do. Variable means a column I have to tell, and then which format. And format and format name most of the times are same. Okay, so done. So let me go to the program and write a format statement.
Okay, so I have a question. If format is to read that dollar and format is to show that dollar.
Correct. So you can say whenever someone asks what is format and in format, okay, and what is the difference. So what to say? Accurate explanation should be format. In format we use whenever we need to read non-standard data for a numeric variable. Under character you can read everything, so we don't use in format for that. And format we use whenever we need to display or convert a standard data into non-standard. Okay, so I'm coming. See, it's like this. I read non-standard data and it got converted into standard with the help of an informat. Now I don't want to see it. What I did, I applied a format. Format salary, sorry, dollar, and run this again. Okay, let me.
One question. If we have multiple observations and we want to double a sign on it, so we can just put input salary dollar.
Yeah,
that will work.
so
and if we have multiple observations, some have dollar, some have no dollar. So if we write format salary dollar, everybody will have dollar. In it.
so it depends. Some have dollar, some don't have dollar.
Some have sign of dollar, some
Okay,
don't have.
so good question. Just give me 1 minute, I'll explain. Okay. Let me design the flowchart again. A non-standard data, you cannot read it, you apply the in format. What it does, it convert my non-standard data into standard data. I don't want to see it as 2000. What I did, I applied a format which is a dollar dot or anything. What it does, it converts my non-standard, standard data into non-standard data. Fine.
Right.
That is the structure. And you can say in format you are using while reading it, format you are using while writing it. Okay, and format only change the face of the value, the appearance. It does not change the value in the value because a numeric variable can only save numbers at the value. All right. Now your question. Let me come here, open that data. The data set we use. Okay. So you're saying if I have multiple values here,
Right.
some have dollar, some don't have. Okay. So let's say I have a salary variable. Some dollars, some do not have dollars, some again have dollar. Okay. So when I have it, without informat and format, this value will not. If it's a numeric variable, all the values would come within number if you are not applying any format. And format is applied on a variable. If you apply it here, it would work for the entire call. Or you may have this value as a character, variable as a character. Okay? All right.
We have to use 2 steps on the entire thing.
Uh,
Like first in format and then format.
Format. First you need to read it correctly, then you need to write it.
And
Yep.
another question is that as we work so much on the financial
Mm,
stuff, if we want to convert this data into GBP,
GBP.
and
Yeah.
not into currency exchange and saying, I just want to put the GBP sign.
So there is a GBP format you need to use. Like even there are format for rupee sign as well. You want that rupee symbol should come, it would come. But those are available in the latest one. Okay, and you can Google it. Format for GBP. Format name for GBP, it will come. Like I've written dollar, you can write.
It'll have,
Yeah,
it'll have both.
it would have. Okay, now so this is like dollar. Now the second thing is when I write a big number. Let's say I wrote 200,000. Fine. I may have a big number. Okay, and I run this. So let me only run it with Informat first of all. I run this. I see 200,000 over here. However, if I also apply a format on it and run it, what happened? Something is wrong. Okay, profit and the previous one. 1 second. Okay, let me write a bigger number. 200. Oh, like that. I run this. Yeah.
Why is it not showing the dollar sign?
I'm coming to that time. Don't worry. It is coming like 200,000, something like that. Okay. But when I applied a format, it is only coming like this. Why? Why it is happening? Here with format, whenever you define a format, the default space it provides to display the value is up to 6 characters, 6 column. If your value fits into 6 column, perfectly fine, it will appear properly. But if it does not fit into 6 column means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a kind of 6-digit number. Okay, then it would start removing the characters priority wise. Like I removed this 0. How many space I need? At least 8. I have how much? 6. Okay, so let me just remove 1 0 and show you. It is 20,000. It comes with dollar. So it removed comma. I put one more 0. Now what it will do? It will remove dollar as well. Okay.
So for
Priority wise, it is removing the character. Now let me add one more 0 into it and run it. This time it would become E because in 6 column space, it cannot show a 7 or 8 digit number. Earlier it managed somehow.
So it is moving from the first.
It's not like first or right, they have certain priority defined.
Characters.
Yeah.
it is the dollar only that we have specified
No,
dollar and
with
it is
everything.
6 characters, or if we use and it will only take 6
Yeah.
characters.
If we are not using format, then it will show the
Yeah.
entire number.
Yeah, it will show the entire number and that can go up to 12 digits. Okay. So now what to do? If I have a big number, then there is one more thing which I need to write with my format and that is called width. How much space I want to assign. Yeah.
The salary is a numeric variable, right? And for numeric variable, 1 digit is not one
Byte.
character,
That's
one
correct.
byte.
That's correct. So I am not talking about the number, how it is saved in the memory. So that's why when I am running it without format, I get to see the complete number. I am talking about the problem with the format statement. It by default assigns a space of 6 column in the output window to display.
Okay.
It's the display width, not the size, not the memory width. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
So now, how can I change it? I have to use a W dot concept, W dot D concept. Let me tell you what is W. You write a format, dollar, dot. You need how many characters? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I may write $9 dot. That means I am assigning the width from my end, which can go up to 9 characters. And to be on the safer side, I can write a big number also, like 12, 15, 18 or something like that. Okay. The moment I write it, it overwrites the default width of 6 spaces and changes to change it to 9. Okay. So let me run that. I write 9 and run this now. It comes like I should write 10, I guess. Is it? 4, 5, and 4, 9.
Right.
So why it is not coming? How many zeros? 1,
I
2,
think comma
3,
is
4,
reading.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It is reading comma.
The comma is placed at wrong place basically. So if I write this and so I have not followed the trend basically. It's like this.
Yeah.
Then it's comes. So I will write 10. It's coming. Okay. Now, what if I have some decimal number? It may be correct. There can be some decimal numbers as well. And I run this. Again, I'm not getting those decimals over here. Why? Because whenever you define the width, you are supposed to define it like W dot D. W is the total width, and D means how many digits you want to see after decimal. D means digits after decimal. Okay? So now the number is what? It is like this now.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say at the end of the value it is let's say 49.9. If it is not reading the decimal, will it convert to 50 automatically?
49.9. Good question. Rounding it does, I guess. And let me write it here. Okay. So first of all, let me explain the concept. So W dot D. W means the total width. Let me count. What should be the total width now? 14. Okay. How much should be the width, Shipra? Shipra and Ashish. Ashish says 16. Okay. 14. Okay. What about Sita and Shipra? Sita said 14. Shipra, are you getting this or not? No, it can explain. Okay, I'll explain. So I'm explaining W dot D. From where I should explain it? Please let me know. Only W dot D or something else as well? Okay, alright. So see, W dot D means by default it shows up to 6 characters. If I have more than 6 characters, I should write a number, which is the width of the value. Okay. So first of all, if I only write width, like I did here in this example, I require how many characters? I require like the default is 6, but to display this value properly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The width should be 10. So I wrote it 10. I run this and I got 10 characters. The value is displayed properly. However, if I don't write 10 and I just run this without specifying a width, it does not come properly. So that's why whenever I have a number which required more than 6 spaces, I should write width. Now the second point is if I have some decimal values in it, 1, 5 or anything, and I run this, then the decimal does not appear in the output. What is the solution? The solution is whenever I write W, W means width of the value here, I should also mention if I want to see any digits after decimal or not. For that, the width should be defined in W.D format. W is the total width, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 characters again. And in these 14 characters, how many digits you want to see after decimal? So I may write 3, I may write 2 as well, or I may write 1. So let me write only 3 this time. Okay, and run the program. So in 10 digits, is that 10? No, 14 now. 14 is like total width and then 3 digits after decimal. I run this. Yes, Sita, correct. Okay, and I get to see 3 digits. However, if I write 2, that means I want to display only 2 digits after decimal. So it rounds at that time. Okay, it round up.
Can we use that data format 10 and at the end of the value over here just use 10, $10?
10.
Yeah, and we should remove the decimals. We have decimals. Let's do it 49.999. I don't want to say it comes out to be 50.
Oh yeah, that would, but okay, so
Even if we remove the decimal, it will still come.
yeah, let's say I don't have any decimal.
Right.
Okay, so let me write dollar 49.99. Okay, right? It should become.
But it easily be 49.99 in this case. No.
Let me see. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Why it comes as 49?
So 49, you have not mentioned any decimal digits after decimal. It rounds up. Okay, and let's say I set 2. Now it will show 49.9.
If we put 1, it will show 50.
It will show 50 or
49? 49.1?
No, 49.98.
Huh.
$14.1.
Point one. Only one character. Only one.
It shows 50.
Yeah, it will show 15. Okay. All right. So that's how it works.
Fine.
Now, Shipra, is that clear with you?
So this will be.
Hello.
Yeah. You tell me.
Yes, I have a question. Like in case of 14.1, if we write only 10.1 and we give the same number, then what will happen?
If I write $14.1.
No. Like here in the format cell, if we give only 10.1 instead of 14.1.
10.1.
Yeah.
What
What will be the output of the first number? Yeah.
Okay, all right, good question. So see, 10 is the width, so it will only read 10 characters.
And then after that,
So
will it take any decimal number like?
1. So let me see, it will show only 10 and 1.
Okay. It will remove.
Like after decimal value, it is taking. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
After digit after decimal, it is taking 1, like from here, and it is reading 10 digits.
And if
Let's
you
remove
do
$10.
10.3, so
Remove,
will you 3 characters or only 1 character? Like $10. Not here. Format.
Okay. One more question. Now, if you give, can you please give it 8 instead of 10?
Or you can just remove it.
Okay, now run.
And you
Won't show it.
Okay.
are taking
Yes.
priority.
See, so the thing is, if it is coming up
So I
with
think we don't need to give 14. I think even the 10.3 is was working.
see, okay, count how many numbers are there in this. It is 8.
3.
Okay, the total width is 8, correct? And that's why you don't see any decimal, but you see decimal in this and this case. See,
Yeah.
that's
But
coming.
it's 7. 00.
No, that's clear.
So in this case, it did not round off location.
Yeah, in this case it doesn't, because I'm telling it that please round it up to 3 characters, 3 decimals. Let's say I have 9, 5 or something like that, then it will round off up to 3 digits or something. Okay.
Oh, okay. If it is exceeding the decimal points, then it will round out. If it is less than the decimal point, then it won't.
I will.
If I is showing 7 characters, not 8.
Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7, right? With 1 dot, it would become 8.
Oh.
And after dot, what should come? If I write 9, then definitely something
Okay.
will come. Okay? Alright. Lot of R&D now. Let's move on. Similarly, if I have a comma value, instead of dollar, I can write comma. Like, okay? And I just need to remove dollar sign. Oh, let me just remove these two. I'll just show you one example. And here also I can, let me not write it first. and do it. So it reads. If I do not write comma, it won't be reading it. Okay. And I want to see it with comma. So what should be the W dot D here? Can you tell me?
13.
13. 13.3. Yeah, that's correct. So it should be 13 because what is happening? Because there are 13 characters, 13 digits. Okay, so that's why 13.3. 3 means I want to see 3 digits after this. I run this and I get to see. Okay, now one exception, and that exception is, this is important from exam point of view only. I have comma value and by mistake I apply a dollar in format. I run this. Dollar can read comma values. Okay, dollar in format can read only comma. And vice versa as well. Comma can read dollar. Like this. I have a dollar value and let me just reduce some numbers over here. And I have a what I have said. Dollar can read comma, right? Comma can read. Dollar can read comma. Now comma can read dollar. Okay, and I run this. I get to see. For writing, whatever format you would use, in that format only the value would come. Right? So here there is no exception or no confusion. Okay. Now, let's say I have a date like this, 31st of Jan 1960, and it's DOB, date of birth. Now, I know it's a non-standard data. If I run this, what would I get? If I run this program, what would be the output? Dot.
वो उसको उसमें लेगा न्यूमेरिक में लेगा
Shikha, I need an answer from you. Missing. Okay, all right. Ashish, I'm not sure. So see, it's a numeric variable. What I'm passing? Character value. What would come? Missing. Right. Simple. I run this and I get missing. Okay, one more small quick question. I write a dollar. What would be the output? Same? Shipra, please ping me. I write a dollar. I want the output from you guys. Sita, you're wrong. Okay. Shipra, you are also wrong. Sita, you're wrong. Ashish, you there? It's a tricky question, and believe me, it was there in the exam. So simple.
3101.
You think about it. Don't be in a hurry, and then give me the answer. And I'll be back in 1 minute.
Like exponential 3101. 3101.
You have a dollar sign a character. Character you have to be number of rows.
क्या पता वो कैरेक्टर लेके उसको अपने फॉर्मेट में चेंज कर रहा हो जैसे वो एक्सपोनेंशियल को चेंज कर रहा है अपने फॉर्मेट में ये हो सकता है ये भी हो सकता है ये और तो
इसका स्टैंडर्ड क्या होता है डेट ऑफ बर्थ का
वी आर थिंकिंग कि ये डीडीएमएल बाय बाय वैल्यू ले सकते हैं
हां डीडीएमएल बाय बाय डेट मंथ सही है
Okay.
It will take the standard
Correct.
data.
Sita, now you ran the code and gave me the output. Okay. Shipra just ran. No.
No, I don't have it in my system.
8 characters. The default length of a character is 8 bytes. So how would it read 9? It would only show you up to 8 characters. So Sita, you write now. Shipra, you got this? Oh, Monica is also there. I should ask some questions. Okay. Alright. So when I run this, I get 196. So simple. And you forgot this. Now, let me come to the point. I have a numeric variable DOB and I run this. So I'll be getting a missing value. Again, because I want to read a non-standard data under numeric. What I have to use? To read
Comma D.
in format. In format. While I'm reading, I should use in format. And now I should know this pattern of date is called what. So it is date 9 dot, and I'll be providing you a list where it is written this pattern is this pattern is this, or something like that. Now, what in format does, it converts any non-standard data into standard data. Okay, that means this date will be converted into some numbers. Standard mean number, right? So what does it do? Whenever SAS reads any date, it counts number of days from 1st of Jan 1960 to that date, whatever you have passed. Let's say 31st of Jan 1960. And this date is taken as 0. So what would be the value for 31st Jan? 30. What do you people think? Monica, if I have 1st Jan 1960 as 0, then what would be the value for 31st Jan 1960? Ashish said 30. Monica, please repeat. I knew you were sleeping. Okay. So 1st of Jan 1960 is 0. 2nd of Jan would be what? 1. 3rd of Jan would be 2, and so on and so forth. So what would be the number for 31st Jan? 30. Correct. So I'll be getting 30. So any date is converted into number of days from 1st of Jan 1960. So when I run this program, now what I get to see? 30. Okay? It converts my non-standard data to standard data.
So that 31st of Jan, it will take from the starting 1st of Jan.
Correct.
So if you write anything like
Today's date, I'll be getting numbers in thousands.
starting from the same year.
Same. It always counted from this date. It's not like every time it's changing it. No. The reference date, this is the reference date, would become same.
Okay.
And if any date I have before 1st of Jan 1960, that would be a negative number.
Oh.
Alright? Fine.
So if I write 2050, so it will take 1st Jan 1960 till 2050.
What is the significance of 9? 9 is like 9 characters. For date, it's better you write the words. That's how you understand which pattern of date you are using. Otherwise, sometimes you may get error. Sometimes SAS can be able to get. Okay. Now, I want to see it as a date. So again, format, DOB. Let's say the same format I want to get. What we asked. So even if you write 1980, it will be same. Yes, correct.
Hello, so I'm asking like, so that means in every year, number of days are same for January month, so it doesn't matter like whether we give 9060 or whether we give 9080, it's same, right?
Yes, it is same, and it automatically considers the leap year as well. I'll show you that example.
Okay.
So let me just
So
write.
even if so my okay.
Okay, and I'm getting 31st Jan 1960. Let me write today's date. So let's say instead of 1960, I wrote 2015. Let me only use in format, and I'll be getting number, a big number. 20,000 days has been passed. Fine. Is that answer your question, Ashish?
Okay.
Alright, so it will be always counting the number of days from reference date. Now, format, just to convert that value into proper format. Okay. Now, I have a question for you guys. What if I write, I remove in format and I write 10 over here? What would be the output of this program if I run this? Before that, any question in the previous example? Shipra, Monica, Sita, Ashish. Any question so far? I am assuming no one has a question. Okay, please answer. I'm good. Okay, fine. No, fine. Shipra, 9 Jan 90. Oh, you gave me the answer as well. All right. So let me repeat. I assume everyone understand Hindi. Savdhani hati, durghatna ghati. Okay. All right. So now please write the output, and I'll tell you
It
why.
is just writing the data, not reading, right?
Monica said 9 Jan 1960. Shipra also said the same. I will let you know, guys. Okay. Fine. I'll confirm. Sita, I need an answer from you. Ashish, please bring me your answer.
Using 10 days of facilitated and 9 days. More than 0.
0 to तो ये सीधा राइट रीडिंग करेगा
So वैसा वैसा हो गया ना अगर मान लिखोगे नंबर ऑफ डेज तो डेट देगा
इन फॉर्मेट वहां से रीड करेगा वो टोटल नंबर फिर उसको शो करेगा और ये खाली शो करेगा
Yes. Me too. Why 1960? Okay, sorry, previous was wrong. 11 Jan. Now you're running and giving me the answer. Fine. What do you think, guys? 9 Jan? 9 Jan? Yes. No idea? Okay. Alright. Let's do that. Okay. One second. So, when I used, oh, you wrote it? Okay. So, earlier I used 31st of Jan 1960. Is Shipra gave any answer? Shipra gave. Shipra said 9 Jan, right? Yes. Shipra, your answer was wrong, and I will let you know what is the correct answer. I wrote this. 31st of Jan 1960. It was invalid. Oh, sorry, in format. Non-standard data, sorry.
Yes.
So I used an in format called date 9, which converted into a number, which is 30. 1st of Jan से 31st of Jan तक number days count करेंगे 30 है because 1st of Jan is 0. Clear? Is that clear? Okay, alright. Now I don't want to see 30. I want to see a date. So what I did? Format. What? Date 9. This date 9 is working on this, not on this. Is that clear? Format works on the data which is saved in the memory. Just to change the display. Okay, appearance. So date 9. What it does, it counts 30 from 1st of Jan and it takes 1st of Jan as 0 and counts 30. So again I get what? 31st of Jan. In this example, I didn't do this. I just provided this number and I formatted that number. What I did, I wrote 10. And now 10 days it will count from
first
first of Jan.
So it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 10th value it will take.
So what would be the 10th value? 11 Jan. So
10th value.
yes, 11. So now 0 means 1st of Jan, 1 means 2nd Jan. That's why 10 means what? 11 Jan. That's it. Alright. Is that clear, Shipra, with you? Ashin got it clear, yeah. Okay. Yeah, fine. So now when I run this, I get 11 Jan 19. I have one more question for you guys. What if I write why 1960? 1960.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, why 90? Yeah.
I'm covering it. Okay.
Because in this code, because we don't know why 1960 is coming, because it should come only 11 Jan or because it is in date format.
Alright. Reference date is 0, which is 1st of Jan 1960. Is that clear? It is always same.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so it is. Oh, it is always okay. Fine. Okay, fine. Okay,
Alright.
yeah. Okay.
Fine.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now my
One question, Lokesh. For in this example, we are asking for the format, so we are getting the date of 11th Jan 1960. Can we say the same thing for the in format?
So here, do we need in format? Do I have data in non-standard format? SAS can read 10, right?
Yeah.
So I don't need it. In format is required when you need to read the data which is in non-standard data format.
Okay.
A plain number SAS can read easily, correct?
Okay. Yeah. Got
Right?
it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Instead of this, okay, I have -4. Okay, please ping me the output quickly within 30 seconds.
Got it.
Tell me.
27, 97.
27, 28, 27, 27. Okay, let me see what these people say.
28.
28. Sita is saying. Monica is also.
28.
Okay, I'm waiting for Shipra and Shipra said 28. Fine. So 28 would be the right answer, not 27, because the day is also included.
Right.
Correct? So I'll be getting. So again, Savdhani Adi,
It's like
don't do
integer.
that. Okay? So 28. Good guys. Okay. Now one more. I want to make sure that you are very good with this. That's why I'll ask some questions. I have 1st of March 1960. I just need the answer. I do not need any explanation as of now. Okay. And I write in format. When I run this, what would be the output? It's an exam question. Quickly.
Sixty.
60. Okay. Oh my God, Monica. Oh, okay. Ashi said 59. Sita said 59. Okay. Shipra needs an answer from you.
It will be a replay.
I don't know. That's why this question came in exam. See, it's very easy question. Shipra, you there? Not sure. Okay. All right. Honey, you said 60, 59. What?
I said 01 March 1960 only.
Okay. There is no formatting in format. So guys, there is no format. I'll be getting some number, not a date. Correct? I thought you wrote format also. Where did I write it? Okay. Monica, I didn't write any format. Sita thinks 58. Sita, you change answer so many times. I need only one answer, one time. That's it. Monica said 60. Okay, let's do that.
I have to get it.
So you have to get it. Fine. Calculator is not allowed in the exam, so don't use it. Okay. Okay. Let's do
59.
59. A lot of people said 59 and 60. Let me tell you what is the correct answer. First of all, 1st of January 1960. It will be counting number of days from 1st of Jan 1960 to 1st of March 1960 till 31st of Jan 1960. How many days?
30.
30. And then from 1st of Jan to
29.
Feb would have 28 or 29 days?
29.
29 days because it's a leap year. Year whenever divided by 4 is a leap year. Okay, that fine. And that's why Feb would have 29 days and 30 and 29 becomes 59. And you would also count 1st of March. So it becomes 60. 60 is the correct answer. I run this and I get 60. Okay. Alright. So tomorrow I'll be covering the rest of the part for format and informat. which is, please write it down, remind me tomorrow. Year cutoff,
Monday, right?
Monday. Year cutoff,
Year cutoff.
Date, sorry, time and date time. These three things
Time and date time.
yes, time and date time. I'll cover on Monday. And let me also ask you 2 or 3 more questions, just to make sure that you know things. Okay. Let's see go here. Okay, I need the answer for this question, guys. Done? Okay, then they are pinged me, right? Okay. D.
A.
I think it's
D. Okay, Sita said D. Only last question. I will not be asking many.
A.
A.
I said A.
Sita said D. Okay. I need answer from Monica and Ashish. You said A. A. Okay. Shipra said D. Sita said D. Ashish and Monica are still thinking. Monica said D. Ashish?
it's deep.
It's D for you. So I will be asking the reason as well. Ashish said D. Shipra, can you please explain your answer? Why D? Ashish not sure. Okay. Shipra is going to explain. Please unmute yourself and speak. Is she still joining? She's saying. Shipra,
Sorry. I thought that he is.
Shipra, I need an answer. I don't know whether you're. Okay, no problem. Monica, can you explain? Shipra, we can't hear you. Monica is going to explain now. I think you have, I don't know. Monica, can you explain?
Hello?
Yeah, Monica, please.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because the data set in file furniture DSD. So, consider 10, 20, 30 as with this spaces, it will ignore all the spaces, and item 1 it will 10, 20, 30 with
Your
as
voice, your
same
voice
number.
is breaking up. I guess some problem in the connection. Okay, no problem. I'll explain. Or you explain.
You can try what? For chair, because it will take as a the delimiter, because it's
Chair.
I'm not able to understand that 10, 20, 30. How is it? Is it the space for the same table number or what?
Mm, okay.
That's 10, 20, 30 with the
Okay.
dots and.
You explained it, but your voice is not coming properly. That's why I'm not able to understand. Okay.
Okay.
No problem. You explain.
Yeah, I was trying to tell that chair will take dot as a numeric, and N is for table.
No, wrong.
No,
Okay, you explain.
it's like
Item 2 is character and because DSD it will ignore the space and item 1 it will take 102. Oh my god, no. Guys, this thing is not at all the value. They are just counting the kind of, please ignore this. Okay?
so it will be like chair will be first.
Yes.
Because दो comma है तो it will say that is a missing value.
Correct.
That
Yeah,
it will
it
take that table.
Correct.
Because we are not using any other delimiter in DSD, and DSD takes comma as a delimiter.
Correct. So the thing is, I have mentioned DSD. As soon as it gets 2 consecutive delimiter, it will take it as missing. That's why these 2 comma will be taken as missing, and item 2 is missing. Why character? Why not numeric? Because I have a dot. Okay.
I thought of it because I thought it is missing value and then table.
Oh, all right.
No, it will be D only. It's
Yeah.
missing.
Yep. Correct. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for attending the session, and I'll see you guys on Monday on the same time.
A looks like space and then table.
It looks like it is a space and then
Then
table.
table. If you see
Is it?
it properly,
It looks like as if it's looking like a missing value. It is a dash, na? That's why we chose it.
Okay, all right, fine. Any other doubt you can ask or you may log off.
Okay.
All right.
so Google Drive पे can you share the link to download the software?
Yeah.
As far as the enrollment is concerned, are you using electronic money? We can
Yeah, you
get a
can.
PayPal and everything.
So I'll explain. Okay. Just give me a second. All right, guys, you may log off. Shipra, any question you have, you can ask. No. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm logging out. Bye bye.